Hey there, Sagittarius. It's Stacy. Alrighty, so if you absolutely love my channel and you're back for more, please like and subscribe. And also be sure to comment and let me know if this reading resonates with you. Alright, so let's go ahead and see what's crossing you tonight, Sagittarius. Just shuffling my deck here. Alright, so let's go ahead and pull these cards. Alright, so the first card is your death, the death card, which is not always reminiscent of actually someone dying or yourself dying. It might just, it does have to do with mortality. But it can just mean the end of an old way or a new beginning coming your way. Something often does have to end in order for you to begin again. Okay? So whether you have left your job or you're thinking about it, or a relationship or a loved one, even if you have had a death in the family or you are expecting that someone is getting closer to their end times, well, that's okay. Sometimes that's just part of the cycle of life, is death and rebirth. Alright? So don't be afraid of it. But also never give up. If it's you and you're struggling to survive cancer or something, never ever give up. Alright, on the second card we've got is your recent past. And it's the Six of Swords. Transition, moving on, healing, relocating. You may move, or you may want to go on vacation, or someone is moving. And this could be for a fire sign, holding on to something. Water signs, it might mean that someone's new, or you might be moving on or planning a trip. Be sure to... It says it's time to move on. Alright, so this is in your recent past. In your recent past, Sagittarius, you might have decided it's time to move on. Alright? In your future, we have... the farmer with the crops that won't grow. The Seven of Pentacles. Alright, so the Seven of Pentacles is an earth sign, and this is going to be Saturn in Taurus. And this is going to have to do with the losing control of a situation. Open your eyes to honesty. The farmer with the fruit that won't grow. Alright, so you might have a vision or a perspective, a profit or a reward, or you might be looking to invest. But it looks like this is in your immediate future, that these crops may not come to fruition. So, I'm going to go ahead and lay this out there. Mercury's retrograde, and Mercury affects this planet because the frequency of Mercury affects our communications, such as radio waves, cell phone waves, things of that nature. And with so many people missing their messages that they're getting, and they're, equipment's glitching out and things just aren't really working like they want them to, it can really cause some issues, and you don't want to be signing contracts or anything like that during this time phase. Or making any major investments. So it should last about 2 more weeks, Mercury retrograde. I highly suggest that, unless you've been planning this for a long time, that you don't sign any contracts or make any huge decisions during retrograde. Also, Mars is retrograde right now, and Mars is also very authoritarian. So let's see what the truth holds for you, okay? So under the truth revealed, we've got the 7 of Wands, another 7, challenges, perseverance, completion, difficulties, store up, yeah, you might want to go ahead and start prepping, because it's looking like you might be having some more challenges ahead. Alright, Sagittarius, this is not a good read so far. I'm sorry. Alright. Let's take one last card. So for your final outcome, we've got the Earth sign here, which is 4 of Pentacles. And this one is the Hoarder. Oh, it's talking about me now. The Hoarder, well-to-do, afraid to take chances, shopaholic, miser, good luck, stagnation, oversharing. Okay, that kind of screams me, my whole name right here. If you know me, then it's probably me that's the bad luck here. No, I'm just kidding. I am definitely a hoarder, but you know, sometimes some things are, you know, something that you just can't let go of just yet. And it's okay if you have a hoarding issue. You know, I have attached to many new ways of organizing things, such as the KonMari method, and I love Feng Shui is very helpful as well. Basically, it just kind of gives you a good reason to get all that junk out from underneath your bed, because it's messing up your flow, your energy flow. Alright, so, that's a deep one. Alright, so let's go ahead and move on to the next deck of cards. What's crossing you is Death, the Death card, which is reminiscent of Scorpio, a water sign. So if you know a Scorpio, they could be causing this ending of whatever this cycle is in your life. Alright, and then for your first card under what's crossing you, we're going to go ahead and pull up some of these witch cards that I used, and that I've just made these, okay? So these are a little bit different. I've never used these before. So it says, what's crossing you is your shadow element, which is a void. So you might have a void in your heart. Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. So there's that Scorpio again. Alright, so whatever's crossing you might have something to do with Scorpio. It's leaving you with a void. Your shadow elements, which is like your shadow self. So, basically, your shadow self is, you know, it's those underlying things from psychiatry and sociology that, you know, you might have put so far on the back burner that you don't even know that it's causing an issue with you. But, you know, in order to find out, you have to dig deep. Alright, let me shuffle these a little better. Alright, and for your recent past, we have the Six of Swords, which is kind of a rough one as well. Transition, moving on, healing. That's great. That's great. Alright, but it's still, you've been through hell. Alright, and, okay, so this particular card is based on kitchen magic, which is the evil witch standing over, maybe not evil, probably not evil, but she's standing over her witch's brew in the kitchen and she's stirring it, and what's she gonna throw in there? It looks like she's looking for ingredients to gain insight. Orange, lemongrass, and marjoram. Alright? So whatever it is you've been through, you might be looking for insight. And then for your future, we've got the grass, or the farmer with the crops that won't grow, which is the Seven of Pentacles. And this shows health. Okay? So it says that these spices can help you gain your health back. Allspice, cinnamon, angelica, poppy seed, and chamomile. Which, oddly, most of those are in pumpkin spice. Which I just so happen to be drinking right now. Allspice and cinnamon. Alright. So, there you go. Maybe that's the sign that you need to grow that in your crops, okay? I really don't know what angelica is, but it sounds tasty. Okay, so this is the third time this card's come up, and I keep skipping it because it's like the front of the deck. But whenever it comes up this many times, I just feel like I gotta put it out there. It's the kitchen witchcraft. So underneath the truth revealed, we have the Seven of Wands, which is the challenges, perseverance, and difficulties, and what can we do to overcome it? It says witchcraft, kitchen witchcraft, which is basically cooking with ingredients that will help heal you. Healing ingredients. Alright? I haven't finished this deck yet, so I don't really have like a definition of kitchen witchcraft on here, but because Halloween is coming is why I decided to do these decks on different types of witches and different types of witchcraft, ingredients and things of that nature that can help you to better yourself. And oddly, for the last final outcome, we got another type of witch. So the final outcome is the Hoarder card. The Four of Pentacles. And it just shows this guy, and he's sitting there, and he's got a pentacle on his head, and he's got a pentacle on his chest, and he's got one under each foot. And then it says, Hoarder, well-to-do, afraid to take a chance, shopaholic, miser, good luck, stagnation. Alright, so as you know, once you get so much junk all over your house, you do become stagnant because you don't want to move and you don't have the oomph and the, necessary gumption to get your butt up and organize this mess. But as an artist and a seamstress and all of these, hobbies that you have become too much, you have to take your blinders off. Take your blinders off, see which one that you actually are going to use, and which one you actually love the most, and throw everything else away or give it to charity who will use it. Alright? Because basically it's going to waste in your house if you're not using it. Alright? And then we've got the cottage witchery, which is like, okay, so I actually didn't know that an apothecary had anything to do with witchcraft. But back before modern medicine, the apothecary was like basically just pickers that went out and picked different types of shrubbery, and they would dry it out and sell it in their shop, the apothecary. And a lot of people associate it with witchcraft because that's where it originated from, but really it is just ingredients that may have some type of otherworldly healing to you, to your body. But in modern medicine, you cannot say these things because, if you do, you'll get sued by the medical industry. Okay? So there you go. Just be careful what you say and what you do, and you'll be fine. Best advice to anyone. Alright, and let's go ahead and pull a couple more cards. Let's do one more Grimm card. The Grimm cards are based off of the Grimm fairy tales, and I'm not going to tell you the whole fairy tale because it just takes too long, but I am working on another page that I can have the fairy tales linked to so that you can, because I don't want it to be linked to this page because children might click on it, but it's really, the Grimm fairy tales are not really that positive, so I'm not going to make it for children. It's not going to be children videos, but they are originally, when I was a kid, we learned about the Grimm fairy tales, and I feel like I'm a better person for it. But today, everybody's so afraid that, you don't want to teach your kids the wrong way to think. But you definitely don't want to send them out in this world thinking that people don't think that way. And then whenever they realize that people are sexist and misogynistic and just haters in every way, they won't be shocked and have a mental break. Alright, we have to prepare ourselves. Alright, so then we got the Emperor's New Clothes, and it says kids are clever, innocent, and free from social masks. Alright, so there you go. That's pretty much what I just said. Kids are innocent. They don't know about these social masks. They don't know. And if we don't warn them, they're going to get caught off guard. Alright, and the last thing you want to do is lead your children out into a world where they won't be able to figure it out on their own in advance. Okay, so Sagittarius, I think that covers everything. I'm going to pull one more card for you just because it feels like it doesn't feel like a done deal for some reason. So I'm going to go ahead and pull one more card for you. And we're going to use the Hermetic deck. It brought the Death card up again. So you're really trying to get past something. Something's really, really, there's something that's coming to an end. Alright, quickly. Alright, so your best advice is the law of correspondence. Think of 0 as all. The law of correspondence is as above, so below. 100 equals 100 equals balance. And it says to avoid low energy at all costs. Right now, I can't tell you all the horrible things I have to avoid in my life just to get positive energy. Some of my people are really mad at me because I don't watch the debates. I just can't, I'm epileptic, stress causes me seizures, and although I want to know, trust me, I can read it just as easily as I can watch it, and it won't make my heart flutter. So, something about just people raising their voices and getting upset and irritated and maybe even over a fly. It's just too much for me. So I just let it go, and you take in what you can, and whatever that you can't, then, let it go. Alright, Sagittarius, I feel for you. I can't imagine what you might be going through. If you need a personal reading, please let me know in the comments, or you can go to my website. It's linked on my webpage. Alright, you have a good one.